Hi guys, I'm gonna do a short video about how to make a T1 trap account. I've been getting a lot of messages and I think it's easier to just show you than actually write to each one of you. We can talk about it individually after that, but you need to know the basics. So I'm not gonna get into all the details. So if you know how I do things by now, just go with the trend, don't ask questions. So the first thing you have to do, you have to at least be K33. I would recommend actually to be K35 so you can get the academy level with the debuffs and buffs. But K33, why I mentioned that is because of the forge. So in the forge, you will unlock the necessary equipment for your generals, for your wall and sub generals. When it's level K at 33. So basically the equipment needed is gonna be Archimedes, or how it's pronounced. So this gear is the one that is universally used. You can upgrade it obviously to Parthian, and after this newest update you can put it to Apollo. This is gonna be much more expensive. I'm not sure a lot of people are gonna afford it, but if you just do Archimedes, it's gonna be enough. So let's talk about generals that we're gonna use. On the wall, we know that you have to put one main one and one assistant. Most people will go for generals that are main, like their specialty is exactly for the wall, for the defense. So one of these would be George Dewey. But what I would do only for this situation of trap account is use a general that is a debuffer. So he's using sub-cities. You have two options. One option would be, one second, let me find him. So one option would be Andrew Jackson, because he literally debuffs a lot of range. So you will have a lot of debuff range versus your enemy. But now what are you doing when it comes to people attacking you with ground and siege or calves mounted? So you're focusing only on range, you have to focus on everything. So I wouldn't technically choose him, I would actually go for this one, Nero. So he debuffs HP, so it's across the board. You will literally debuff the most HP from your enemy by using this one. He is free in the tavern, you can get 15-16 copies of him and make sure you get him fully awoken and ready for your wall. You can obviously put him and many others in your sub-cities. The more sub-cities you have, the more generals you have, the more debuffs you will produce, and obviously the more equipment on these generals, you will have even more debuffs. So you have to focus on that. Why put Nero? He will debuff literally everyone. You don't have to focus on ground, siege, cavs, range. So whatever you get attacked with, he will debuff any of them. Okay, let's see about his general, this general and his equipment. The Archimedes, like I said, but which one? So when it comes to the helmet, always get for the courageous. You have the debuffs that you need, and obviously in city range, obviously you have T1s that will be buffed with flats, but when it comes to your layers and a bit of range and siege, you need the buffs for it. Courageous Archimedes helmet, that would be the one you choose from here. When it comes to the armor, you will go for fearless, and literally everyone else is gonna be courageous. So courageous Archimedes leg armor, then courageous Archimedes boots. When it comes to the ring, although you have more debuffs on this one, on the fearless, I would still go for the courageous because you debuff enemy range troop attack. So you need to debuff range. Mostly people will hit you range, it's instinctively by now. So we do that. When it comes to the weapon, we go for Archimedes Axe. This one gives you density, ground troop defense, and a bit of siege machine attack buff. Obviously 2 debuffs on this item. This is the set, this is the equipment needed, exactly these. Once you create, let me try to do one. I'm not sure I have a lot of resources on this account, but okay. Duty generals, you also have to do this duty generals because you will have to have a speed up on your crafting, on your constructions and whatever. We can talk this in about another discussion. So let's try to craft something. Now let's go for the axe. So this is how it looks when you craft it. What fragments you need. I would hit quick compose because it's just gonna make me what I need. I don't have to go and do it manually. Begin. Speed it up. It's done. So now you have your first item. Upgrade is star. The more you upgrade it, the more you increase its power. Obviously it's gonna consume gold, so make sure you have that. Once you finish everything, you will have these buffs and debuffs with the white as well. So once you have all 6 items, you will have enemy troop attack minus 15 as well. So this is very important to keep the set and not mix around with it. Do your spiritual beasts, because you need a beast at least for your wall, although I recommend for all the sub-generals. All these beasts, they will give you buffs and debuffs. So the most common one that you can do are obviously the ones that cost the more. So it's gonna be 800 scales for these. If you can afford it, do them. If you can make smaller ones like the siren, it costs only 400. If you use this one, you can debuff enemy ranged troop attack. So on each of your generals, on your sub-generals, you have 1 beast each. You will debuff even more. Okay, when it comes to the main general, I suggest putting a dragon, because you can put refines on the dragon. So don't try not to use this one, just use this one, because you will not have need for attack on your siege or what is it, calves. So you can just do refines on it, flats. So for example, if I refine this one just for the fun of it, you go to mounted troop attack or HP. I actually would try to go HP so you can last longer in battle. So I have one here, 310, it's with purple. Obviously you want all gold, so the more you have, the more you will do, the more you will last with having the refines of HP. So put a dragon, get this one. You're not gonna use it, you would want to use this one for attack. So this one is, you need past level 30 obviously for it. I'm pretty sure everyone can do that. Refine it with HP, mounted troop HP, and eventually on your wall general, when you finish all this equipment, you have to refine them. Always use the flats. So you have to really try, and it's gonna cost you a lot. It's gonna take a lot of time. There is no way around it. It's gonna consume a lot of gold as well. But once you have everything, let me show an example. Where the hell is it? So this is fully updated gear. This is Apollo. It's basically what I told you about Archimedes. It can be upgraded to Parthian, and from Parthian it goes to Apollo. So this is how your refines should look like. As you can see, I have made 4 of them, all of them are gold. You will have a lot of power to withstand attacks. So as you can see, you have 6 items. 2 of them are with attack, 2 of them are with defense, 2 of them are with HP. So on the axe you have attack, on the ring you have attack as well, defense on the armor, defense on the boots. When it comes to helmet you're gonna have HP, and HP on the leg armor as well. So this is how it's gonna be. 4 refines here with attack, here with defense, 4 for defense here, HP, HP, and attack again. So once this is fully done, your dragon is fully done. Refinement HP, I believe HP is better for you right now to just last longer. You can also do where is it? Nero. So you can do the specialty skills as well. It will give you a boost. You will have mounted troop HP defense. It's not gonna give you that much because they're percentage, they're not flats. But you will have some defense as well. Enemy the debuff here. And also here HP. So if you manage to do this, you will unlock the other one. So once you have 3 of them, yeah, I think it's 3 of them at gold, you will unlock this one. So on this one you will have what you saw on my Dewey. Why do I go like this? You will have this one. You can test, you can put battle tested on it. So on here you see you have all troops HP plus 10, defense plus 10, but you also have flats, attack plus 500. That's gonna be very good and useful for you. When it comes to book skills, I always pick the bonus on range, bonus on siege, so you can have more distance to cover when it comes to your range and siege. Siege machine HP, obviously you can never have enough HP. And your assistant, you can use Andrew Jackson in my opinion. So if you use Nero and Andrew Jackson, he will debuff the range, while you debuff with your main, with your Nero, the HP. Okay, once you have this covered with the World General, you just need to cover what items you will use for your subs. So Archimede Axe again, Courageous Archimede Armor, Courageous Archimede Boots, Courageous Archimede Helmet, Fearless this time on Archimede Leg Armor, and Courageous Archimede Ring. These are the ones that are just gonna squeeze the best debuffs out of your sub-generals. Obviously you add the beasts as well, the specialty skills. If you can afford them, do them. If not, whatever. When it comes to their book skills, training speed and training capacity, these are the only one working. Don't do any gold or construction, they are not needed, they will never make an impact. When it comes to rebirth, this allows you to have a survival rate, basically 5% increase. Speaking of survival rate, when it comes to subs, you should cultivate and max your level on your sub-generals, so you can have this skill unlocked. So once your leadership reaches 900 and politics as well, you will have an increase that into survival rate in the sub. Obviously for a blue one you have 6%, but when it comes to a gold one you can have 10%. So it depends what you have. Yeah, so basically just do as much research as possible. You should cover at least the advancements, defense, military and medical as much as possible. You should be 100% with them for a K35. Then the main important ones as much as possible: military advance and military defense. These will give you the buffs and the debuffs to just withstand the attacks. When it comes to layers, I don't do much. I do as minimum as possible, because the more you have, the more they will die. But when it comes to T1s, you will have these to train a lot. So these ones I would recommend around 200 million. Maybe even go further a bit, 250, because enemy has even bigger buffs now. Do a bit of these as well, T2, so have it like a pyramid. So this one 200, this one like 20 million, and 5 million on these. For the beginning, it should be sufficient. When it comes to attacks, the enemies will attack you from top to bottom. So they attack your biggest layer, your biggest tier, and if they cannot find it, they go for the second one. They cannot find it, they go for the other one. So eventually, what you want is them to come to the T1s. So the T3, you will have 5 million, they will probably die. The 20 million from T2, they will probably die as well, depending on the enemy buff. Some people don't reach my T1s, but some do. So that's what you do in T3s a little bit. You need a bit of like a buffer. So these will stop some attacks, these will stop some attacks, these will stop all the attacks. That's how it works. Okay, let's see a report of how one of these hits look like. So this is from previous, on my main, the previous server. What one angry guy decided to hit me. He believed himself to be very nice, very smart, although I see he has even awoken general as assistant, which is stupid, so I don't think he's that smart. He has buffs, he has power, he has 10 billion power, he has 2700 attack, but he couldn't manage. He lost 500 million, I lost only 7-8 million. So how did my layers look like? I keep it, all layers, they have to be there, you cannot miss a layer, they have to be there, but obviously don't keep a lot. You only want to keep a lot, range, and some of the siege, but not on top, just go on the middle ones. So siege, I do it on T11s, not too much, T10, T9, that's kind of it, just basic. When it comes to range, I have around 650k, 620k on T13, and 3 million on T12. Everyone knows that T12 literally hits everything. They don't hit each other, because mostly T14 hits T14, T13 hits T13, so on and so forth. But with T12s they hit everything. So this guy attacked me with range, and you can see here that my range survived without getting any damage, any wounded, any kills at all. So he killed 6000 of my ground, all of my 10k mounted, and he went onwards, downwards. He went for my siege, he didn't kill any of the siege. He killed ground, nothing from my range. He killed mounted, nothing from my siege. So all the way down, when he got to my T3, he killed all 5 of them, 5 million. From T2, he only killed 8 million out of 12 million. And he killed 12 million out of my... no, wait, that's a bad calculation. So 8 million plus 12 million, that was 20 total. So here he killed only 12. So yeah, he didn't even manage to take all of it. I still had 262 million survived. Obviously, he tried more hits because he killed some of my layers. He will try to hit me like double tap, triple tap, even more, so he can kill whatever he finds. But I will always heal. If I see the fast attacks, I will always teleport in a different place and heal over there. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's the basic of it. Do a full Awoken general, do his book skills, do his gear refines, and subgenerals for your subs, their gear. Do what is it? The duty generals. So each building, it will give you something whenever you have duty generals on it. So for example, the forge crafting speed increases when you have this. On the academy you have research speed, so the more advanced your general is, the more research speed you'll get. Now these duty generals, I don't have a lot of this alt, but they have some buffs as well, as you can see. So just take a look into these ones, they will help you having some buffs as well. Do your research in academy as well and you will get buffs from there. That's kind of it for now. I don't think I have anything else to add. Take care.